How to convince your parents. Practical ways that actually work. Almost everyone disagrees with their parents at some point. You may want to choose a different career, continue your education, marry someone you love, travel, move to another city, start a business, buy something important, or simply have more freedom. Many people believe that convincing parents is about finding the perfect argument. In reality, it is usually about building trust, reducing fear, and showing maturity. Parents rarely say no just to make life difficult. Most of the time, their decisions come from concern about safety, financial stability, education, reputation, health, or long-term happiness. Even when they are overly strict or outdated in their thinking, they often believe they are protecting their children. The biggest mistake people make is trying to win an argument instead of solving their parents' concerns. If you only defend your own opinion without understanding what worries them, the conversation quickly becomes emotional instead of productive. The goal is not to defeat your parents. The goal is to help them feel confident that your decision is responsible, well-planned, and safe. Understand what they are really worried about. Every no usually hides another concern. For example, if your parents reject your career choice, they may actually be worried about job security, income, or future opportunities. If they refuse to let you travel, they may be worried about safety. If they disagree with your relationship, they may be concerned about compatibility, financial stability, or family values. Instead of asking, "Why won't you let me?" ask, "What is your biggest concern?" This simple question changes the entire conversation. Instead of arguing against each other, you begin solving the same problem together. Stay calm before you start the conversation. Timing matters. Never begin an important discussion when someone is tired, angry, stressed, or in a hurry. Choose a quiet moment when everyone has enough time to talk. Speak calmly. Avoid raising your voice. Avoid interrupting. Avoid becoming defensive. People are much more willing to listen when they feel respected. Your behavior during the discussion often influences the outcome more than your actual arguments. Listen more than you speak. Many people prepare long speeches but never truly listen. Let your parents explain everything. Even if you disagree, do not interrupt. Listening does not mean you agree. It simply shows maturity. When people feel heard, they become more willing to hear your side as well. Show that you have thought everything through. Parents trust preparation. Instead of saying, "I want to do this," show them your complete plan. Explain your goal, how you will achieve it, possible risks, how you will reduce those risks, financial planning, backup plans, timeline, expected results. The more details you provide, the more confidence they gain. Preparation replaces uncertainty with clarity. Bring facts instead of emotions. Strong opinions are rarely enough. Use real information. Research your topic. Find reliable statistics. Compare different options. Explain benefits and possible disadvantages honestly. If your parents ask difficult questions, answer with facts rather than guesses. Reliable information shows responsibility. Admit the weaknesses of your plan. Many people try to make their idea sound perfect. That usually creates doubt. Every decision has disadvantages. Acknowledge them openly. For example, "This career has competition, but here is how I plan to improve my skills." Or, "Yes, studying abroad is expensive, but I have identified scholarships and part-time work opportunities." Honesty builds credibility. Earn trust before asking for more freedom. Trust is built long before important conversations happen. Parents observe daily behavior. Do you keep promises? Do you manage money responsibly? Do you complete your responsibilities? Do you communicate honestly? If the answer is yes, your requests become much easier to accept. Responsibility today creates opportunities tomorrow. Be patient. Rarely does someone change a deeply held opinion in one conversation. Allow time. Parents often continue thinking after the discussion ends. Do not pressure them for an immediate answer. Respect the process. Sometimes silence gives people time to reconsider. Avoid emotional manipulation. Never use guilt. Never threaten. Never compare your parents with other families. Statements like, "Everyone else's parents allow this," usually damage the conversation. Focus only on your own situation. Healthy communication is based on respect, not pressure. Understand their generation. Parents grew up in different economic, social, and cultural environments. Their experiences shaped their beliefs. Some experienced financial hardship. Some faced insecurity. Some made painful mistakes they never want you to repeat. Understanding their background helps you understand their decisions. Empathy creates stronger conversations. Speak their language. Different parents value different things. Some care most about education. Others prioritize financial security. Some focus on family reputation. Others emphasize health or safety. Present your idea using values they already believe in. If financial security matters most, explain your financial plan. If safety matters most, explain your safety precautions. People understand ideas better when they connect with their existing priorities. Solve their objections one by one. Do not answer every concern at once. Take each issue separately. For example, if they worry about money, explain your budget. If they worry about education, explain how your studies will continue. If they worry about safety, explain your precautions. Breaking one large disagreement into smaller discussions makes problems easier to solve. Show consistency. Parents trust consistent behavior. Do not change your reasons every few days. If your goals keep changing, your parents may believe your decision is impulsive. Stay focused. Consistency demonstrates commitment. Be financially responsible. Money influences many family decisions. If your plan requires financial support, show exactly how much it will cost. Explain where the money will come from. Show savings. Explain scholarships. Discuss part-time work if appropriate. Present realistic numbers rather than rough estimates. Financial planning reduces anxiety. Build independence gradually. Freedom is usually earned step by step. Instead of asking for complete independence immediately, demonstrate responsibility through smaller decisions first. Handle your own schedule. Manage your expenses wisely. Keep commitments. Solve problems independently. Parents become more comfortable giving greater freedom when they see increasing maturity. Accept constructive criticism. Sometimes your parents notice weaknesses you overlooked. Instead of rejecting criticism immediately, evaluate it honestly. Some suggestions may actually improve your plan. Good decisions become stronger after careful feedback. Choose your battles wisely. Not every disagreement needs to become a major conflict. Ask yourself, is this decision truly important? Will it affect my future significantly? Or is it simply a temporary preference? Save your strongest efforts for decisions that genuinely matter. Improve communication every day. Healthy communication cannot be built overnight. Small daily conversations strengthen relationships. Share updates about your life. Ask about their experiences. Discuss ideas respectfully. Strong relationships make difficult conversations much easier. Use evidence from your own actions. Your daily habits speak louder than promises. If you want your parents to trust you, demonstrate reliability consistently. Arrive home when promised. Complete responsibilities without reminders. Manage your studies or work seriously. Keep your word. When your actions consistently match your words, your arguments become far more convincing. Prepare for difficult questions. Think ahead. Ask yourself what concerns your parents are most likely to raise. Prepare honest, realistic answers. If you do not know something, admit it and promise to research it. People trust honesty more than overconfidence. Don't expect complete agreement. Sometimes parents may never fully agree with your decision. That does not always mean they will stop supporting you. Many families eventually reach respectful compromise. Your goal should be mutual understanding, not perfect agreement. Respect can exist even when opinions differ. Know when to pause. If emotions become too intense, continuing the discussion may only create more conflict. Take a break. Return later with calmer minds. Good decisions are rarely made during emotional arguments. If they say no, a no is not always permanent. Ask respectfully, what would help you feel more comfortable with this decision? Their answer often gives you a roadmap. Maybe they want better grades, more savings, more experience, a stronger plan. Treat their answer as useful feedback instead of final rejection. If your parents are extremely strict, Some parents are naturally more protective. In these situations, progress often happens gradually. Build trust over time. Keep communication respectful. Demonstrate maturity consistently. Avoid secretive behavior. The more transparent you are, the more comfortable they may become. Large changes usually begin with small successes. If you are already an adult, even as an adult, parents may continue offering strong opinions. Remember that respecting your parents does not require giving up your independence. Listen carefully. Consider their advice. Thank them for their concern. Then make thoughtful decisions based on your own responsibilities and circumstances. Healthy adulthood balances respect with personal responsibility. Common mistakes that make parents less likely to agree. Avoid these common errors. Arguing emotionally instead of logically. Interrupting while they are speaking. Ignoring their concerns. Making promises you cannot keep. Demanding immediate answers. Hiding important information. Comparing your family with others. Acting irresponsibly before asking for more trust. Assuming they simply want to control you. Giving up after one conversation. Avoiding these mistakes alone can improve many discussions. Practical checklist before you ask. Before discussing an important decision, ask yourself, do I fully understand my own goal? Have I researched the facts? Can I explain the benefits clearly? Have I prepared for possible questions? Do I have realistic backup plans? Have I considered financial costs? Am I choosing the right time? Am I ready to stay calm? Have my recent actions shown responsibility? Am I willing to compromise if necessary? If you can answer yes to most of these questions, you are much better prepared. Final notes. Convincing your parents is rarely about finding perfect words. It is about earning confidence through honesty, preparation, consistency, and respectful communication. The strongest arguments are supported by responsible actions, realistic planning, and genuine understanding of your parents' concerns. Remember that trust grows over time. Every promise you keep, every responsibility you handle, and every respectful conversation you have strengthens that trust. Even if your parents do not immediately agree with you, patience and consistent behavior often change opinions more effectively than emotional arguments. In the end, successful conversations are not measured by who wins. They are measured by whether both sides leave with greater understanding, stronger trust, and a shared commitment to making the best possible decision for the future.